Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this Jewish woman decided that she felt that her white woman dress can actually get her to do whatever she want to do. I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of those teachers I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section and let's dive into it.
We've been seeing all over the news all the craziness that's happening on college campuses, especially at UCLA, so I decided to come here for myself. Do you mind if I interview?
I'm not going to talk to media.
Excuse me, do you guys want to tell me what's going on here?
No, sorry.
I'm not letting any media in, just so you know.
Okay, we were just standing outside, just trying to... Are we allowed to ask you guys a few questions about it? A lot of us just don't feel comfortable.
I can direct you to media liaison.
We're not gonna interview with you today. We're not gonna engage with people that are gonna be pushing us.
Never seen anything like this in my life.
No, agitators aren't allowed.
Talk to one of our media.
They won't speak to me. No one will speak to me.
There's a desk over there with media.
I've spoken to them. They won't speak to me.
Well, then you can try again.
I've tried, and this lady specifically is telling me I'm an agitator.
Don't engage with agitators.
I'm just trying to understand what you're protesting. For some reason, no one from your guys' team will let you guys speak, and I don't know why you guys can't speak to me. And like, this is so intimidating and scary for you guys to be standing here. I literally have walked around for the past 2 hours just asking peaceful questions like, what's going on here today? Why are you guys here? And no one can speak to me. And you guys are laughing. I don't understand how this is funny. I genuinely wanted to learn from you. And I wish we could have ended in a hug. That's actually what I hoped from this. That's my dream from all of this. That we could understand each other.
I think we need more barricade, guys.
Hi guys. So as you guys all know, since the 7th, I've been incredibly strong and fearless, honestly. And I've, went to Israel, and I've shown up at all the rallies and protests and post every day. And I'm not scared of anything, and I don't let anything get to me. And I'm strong for myself, for my family, for all of you. But today at UCLA really, really got to me. To see all these people being so brainwashed and really be like a cult. It was a full cult there. They're camping out, and when I ask them peacefully and nicely, why are they here and what are they protesting and what message do they want to get out to the world, I was extremely kind and nice, and I took all of my Israel Jewish jewelry off and literally was just trying to learn and understand. They all sounded like robots, and they would just say, you have to talk to our media liaison. We won't speak to you. We don't speak to intruders. We don't speak to perpetrators. We don't speak to violators, or I forgot the exact words that they kept calling me. I have it on film. And I literally was so nice, just trying to understand them and ask them why they are there. And they couldn't speak to me. And then finally they barricaded me. They had like 50 students come with their arms around each other, all fully covered and staring at me, and they wouldn't let me even walk by, even though it's public property, and they wouldn't even let me walk by. And I literally tried to have a conversation with them saying, I'm really trying to learn and understand you guys, please tell me. They started barricading me and wouldn't let me go and said if I walked into them that they were going to physically stop me from going. And I didn't want anything to get violent. Again, I wasn't there to cause any stress or harm. I literally was trying to learn and understand. And for the first time ever, I broke down in front of them, and I'm so mad at myself for doing that. But I just was staring at them in their eyes, and I couldn't understand how they could be so brainwashed. And some of them were truly evil, and it's just so sad that this is what our world has come to. And I'm upset, I'm hurt, I'm angry, but it just makes me now show even more of why I need to keep doing the work that I'm doing and why we all need to keep standing up to this. And I really hope for a world and a day when we can all be in peace and we can all have conversations and learn from each other. But I'm so disheartened about what happened.
That Montana Tucker girl is like, that's an anomaly there, but not really. You walk up to a group of people who have had their voices be clipped for malicious purposes. You walk up to a group of people who have been dealing with violence and you're like, no, I just want to talk to you. No, like, just talk to me about your cause. Talk to me about your cause. Why would I want to talk to you? People are like, not idiots. People can tell when you're coming up to them trying to get a clip, especially in this day and age, trying to get a clip, trying to edit something so it will say what you want. So why would I ever fucking talk to you? And then the cherry on top of it, to start fucking crying. Girl, get up and go. I wish this could have ended in a hug. Well, it didn't, so goodbye. Why would they want to do that? It's just so weird, and it aims to center yourself instead of Palestinians. It's odd.
The first thing I noticed in that clip when she said, I don't understand what's funny, is that the lineup was literally BIPOC. And so immediately I understood, like, white women tears are like comical when you understand how they were. But secondly, knowing that there's encampments and protests going on in at least 50 different universities, you have the resources and foundation to research yourself. But what you want to do is clip for entertainment and to exploit these people. And since they're not allowing it, it's the tears. Like, white entitlement is insane, especially when it's attached to white fragility. This also reminded me of when I was in a protest in 2021 and I was cursing respectfully and as I should. And this white man literally told me to stop cursing. And I was like, stop tone policing me. And I remember he was just like, and 2 years later, he came up to me and apologized to me. And I remember I was just like, I don't accept your apology. Like, I just stood there like, because the apology is for you, not for me. You already tried to embarrass me and call me out in front of literal white supremacists. So what's this fucking apology for? Change actions is all I need to see.
The video of the girl Montana Tucker going to the college campus and trying to interview people about why they're protesting, which, like, Google's free. We all know why they're there, because there's a genocide going on. And then people refusing to answer her questions, and several of them referring her to the media liaison, which is, they're like right over there. And if she really truly had questions and was curious as to what was going on, she could have just waltzed right over there and asked any question she wanted. And I'm sure they would have responded in a very articulate and clear manner. Instead, she was trying to get other people, like random people, to answer her questions. And there's no obligation for them to answer your questions at all. And what they did, I would have done that same thing. I wouldn't have answered questions. I typically don't answer questions from anybody with a microphone. Absolutely not. And then the whole segment ended with her crying. Well, there's these people standing there not doing anything, not saying anything, and she's like, it's really intimidating me. Like, what? Then turn around and walk away. Because best believe if they're preventing you from walking away, you would have had it on film. But they weren't. They were just standing there. And because they were standing there and not wanting to answer your questions, you thought that those crocodile tears would do something. Be for real. And then the comment section is like, you're so brave. For what? Going out there to a college campus, trying to ask questions, people refusing, you not going to their media liaison, then crying, and then posting this on the internet. So brave. Really. God's strongest soldier. Please.
After harassing the student protesters, she's crying.
And I'm not scared of anything. And I don't let anything get to me. And I'm strong for myself, for my family, for all of you. But today at UCLA really, really got to me. To see all these people being so brainwashed and really be like a cult. It was a full cult there.
A dancing TikToker turned wannabe reporter suddenly, crying because they don't want to talk to her. Well, let me tell you a little something about being a reporter, because I was one in DC, and so was this commenter. As a professional reporter, these people don't owe you anything. If they don't want to talk to you right now, they don't have to. You don't know what their reasons are, and you don't have to. Montana Tucker. Alibaba is saying, I wouldn't answer you either. You know what's going on and what's happening. Don't act delusional.
It's like, what's going on here today? Why are you guys here?
You're insufferable. How is this real life? But let's look at this. 9.2 million followers, and she follows no one. She doesn't care about anyone else. This right here just shows she's not interested in networking or community. She's interested in herself. Hello? And what artist doesn't network? What artist has no bio yet? You're a phony dancing TikToker. And that's it. By the way, her video has 1.6 million views, but only 745 comments, which is weird because my video about her has 10 times less views, but 3 times more comments. She's deleting comments. Most of the comments that are left are saying students who are protesting but can't verbalize what they are protesting is so despicable. What moronic sheep. They don't have to verbalize it. It's been going on for 6 months, babe. You should know what they're protesting already. These kids don't know what they're protesting. Gather them and send them to Palestine. Wow. I really hope the face covers will help them when this is over. We know who you are, each and every one of you. We never forget. Is that a threat? Talking about Halloween masks. Do you know how people protest these days? Because, hello? Calling them a cult when they're saying they just don't engage with agitators. Calling them a cult for standing up against genocide. How does she have a platform of 9.2 million followers and the people who are actual reporters, including myself, have been kicked off this app several times? You know what you did, Montana Tucker? You went into someone else's territory and tried to tell them what to do, and then started crying like a little baby when they didn't do what you wanted. Sounds a little familiar, don't you think?
And some of them were truly evil, and it's just so sad that this is what our world has come to.
We see through you, cha 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 cha.
These kids on these college campuses are so incredibly organized and so incredibly brave. One of their guidelines for the encampments is to not speak to the press and to not engage with agitators, so that there can be no sound bites of them lashing out or doing anything violent. They are purely camping, protests around them, and specifically not engaging with the press, not engaging with agitators. Because we know that during the Black Lives Matter protests, people in this country like actually believe that cities burn down. Like they actually believe that, which is hilarious. And so everyone is waiting, chomping at the bit for these protests to become violent, or if just for some shred of violence to go across their screen to be able to disregard the entire movement. So I just want to say, keep it up, guys. You're doing a great job.
So a point that's being largely unaddressed in the way that people are talking about the protests currently happening across college campuses is the fact that regardless of whether or not people feel like the college students had a right to protest and have encampments on their campus, the counter protesters have primarily been adults that have no affiliation with the colleges or universities that they are counter protesting at. So the contradiction in telling students that are paying tuition, and even if they're not paying tuition, that are offering some type of financial stake in their school and university, should not be able to voice opinion, should not be able to gather on those universities, while allowing for outside forces to come in and cause physical harm to those students. Now, many universities are not held accountable for the ways in which they don't protect their students, and this goes so much further past what we're seeing right now. At the universities that I attended, there were so many issues when it came to rape and sexual assault on campus, even with people who were not affiliated with the campus. At many universities prior, there's been an issue of affiliations, of allowing for organizations that are external from the campus to bring a form of chaos and pain to the campus. One of these things is the Kyle Rittenhouse Tour, which is hosted by Turning Point USA, which is not a college organization and is funded by adults, especially people that are in the conservative side of politics and older politicians. But you have people that are students gathering, and they are being threatened to be expelled for being on their campus, on their university. And so the contradiction of this is something that I really don't see a lot of people talking about, is just the ways in which schools and universities are able to wrap different rules and regulations around convenient narratives.
Like, seriously, Lovelace, why is she crying? Why is she, oh my God, all I wanted was just a hug. Can I get a hug? Oh my goodness, can anyone talk to me? Like, I don't understand all this pretense for. You have everything you need to get the information there. This is something that has been going on for over 6 months. It all started last year. Everybody know what is going on. Everybody is aware of what is happening in Paul. Everybody knows what is happening between Paul and Israel. Everybody knows the protest that have been going on for days now in the university. You can actually use your phone to, and all you could do was to actually go to this place that the student, as in, they have really, they've been there protesting, campaign. You should know that at least they're already getting tired of all the shenanigans. All they just want is solution. All they want is solution. They are not going to come out and start talking without getting solution. You going there with your cameras and all of that won't give them solution. Instead, it's going to add to your own advantage. Do you think that people do not know what is happening? Do you think that people do not know when someone wants to exploit them instead of giving solutions? You have over like 1 million followers, like almost 6 million followers, and you are not following anyone on your platform. Like, your platform is even huge enough to actually advocate for what is happening out there. Like, you can contribute in one way or the other. But no, you decided that, okay, let me use this opportunity to actually, exploit people out there, get people notice me. And when you were torn down, you decide that you want to use your redemption, like your tears. Do you know that this white woman tears of a thing has been casted for a very long time? Like, people do not fall for it anymore. It's been casted. We know about this age ago. It's not something that you can actually use to justify your actions. If genuinely you wanted to maybe reach out or do something that you feel that is so humanly possible, you can actually do that in your platform, or better still, you could just, ask the right source, not going to random people that are just maybe that are already fed up with all the lies and everything. You just decided to okay, put on your camera and try to know what you want to do out of what they would say to you. Do you expect them to actually open up to you because maybe you feel that you have the right to do that? They are already tired and exhausted. All they need is solution. There are multiple, video personnel that have been there, that have captured every. They're already tired. They've been camping there for days. The best you should do was maybe get them some kind of, jobs, things that they can use to, become some humanitarian services, provide things for them to actually eat, not to go there with lots of questions and answers. And the way you they already know your kind of person, they already know what your intention is, and you wouldn't want them to fall into your trap. And maybe because you found out that they already know what your true intention is, you are now beginning to bring your white woman tears that that is long due. People already know this strategy. It does not work or have any effect on people anymore. This thing is something that has been going on for a very long time. These guys are just making everything possible for them to see if there's gonna be answers. You coming for an interview is something that they are just tired of. There are so many interviews there and there and there, and there are no solutions. There are no solutions. So the least you think or this they can do was to actually use the remaining strength that they have to actually speak with you. You have a very huge platform. You can start up something. You want to advocate, check, use so many platforms to get information of what is happening. talk more on your platform and try to see if there is any way you can help. You have the means. You are big. Instead of, going over there and trying to center yourself, you are feeling terrible because you felt that you are rejected. Just imagine the people of Pearl and what they have been going through over 6 months. Their own case is not even rejection. Their own case is a worst case. They don't have food to eat, no shelter. They are not safe. But you have all the privilege. You are only pain and hurts and shedding tears because of a rejection. Now you are trying to center yourself and center the people of Pearl that actually need to be centered. Like, how and when will you people, realize that the world is already fed up with this act? The world is fed up already. The world have seen this act multiple times. They are just tired of it. They want something new. This does not have any effect on anyone anymore because it's been busted. It has, like, you are feeling all emotional, trying to put yourself in the middle. Now you want the world to see them as, okay, they are the bad ones. You are the good person because you wanted to ask them some question, which they refuse to give you some answers. Now you are centering yourself as a victim. Meanwhile, these people that have been out there camping with everything. Do you know what it means to come outside there uncomfortably for days? Even if they can't, what are you doing to contribute? At least they are doing something. They are depriving themselves of so many things in order to see if there is anything that will come out from it. They are depriving themselves of so many to see if something positive will come out. But you, in the other hand, all Gucci and all of that, you just come there for your selfish reasons, for your own interest. You're not even following anyone, and you have over 1 million followers. So you are doing this for your own self, but these people are doing this for humanity's sake. I think that they're gonna, use their strengths that they were supposed to be using to voice out their, frustration, to answer your questions. The best thing you need to do was, when you see that these people are already tired of all the shenanigans, it's best you just leave and try to understand from their own perspective, not to try to center yourself as the victim, while decentering the actual victims. Like, this is 2024. This style and model has been casted already. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video or subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. And I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.
And if you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel, we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.